Hmm. Just a motherfucking man manifested in Marthasville. Sasquatch. Sasquatch. Welcome. Hmm. Man. Music's everything. Music is everything. I mean, it gets me through a lot. Like, I think about, like, just putting on music and I just think about shit. And it allows me to work through shit and fucking everything. And, like, sometimes the lyrics are like, oh, yeah, that's what you fucking need to do. So it just fucking hits right there. And it's just, man, most of the time for me, it's the music. Just, I'm just like, I'm getting better, not better, but I'm more starting to tune myself into the lyrics and listening to those more and enjoying those with the music because it's powerful. But man, like if I could play some of these copyrighted music, you know, the thoughts and stuff that I think about when I listen to that music is it's not insane or nothing or crazy. Or like so much better than way that I'm thinking now. But I like it. I mean, Sammy, we know what to do. We know what to do. We don't want to get around the stuff, right? No, go on, buddy. Go on. Go on. Go around. All righty. But yeah, like so crazy story. So I've got 3 alcohol-related incidences while driving, otherwise known as PWIs. Not happy, you know. 3 life lessons, you know. I'm glad it only took 3. It should have only took 1, but I mean, fuck. But anyway, the second one, you know, you're like, oh, it's in the city. So the whole thing was we were gonna. I lived in the city, coming from Festus, which is like 40 miles away. The deal was I would drive down there, and then my friend who was going with me would drive back. But instead, so we get down there, I start to enjoy myself, and then me and my friend meet up middle of sometime in the night, and he's like, oh, they're all buying us shots and stuff, and now he's too drunk to drive. No, I was as well, but I decided to drive anyway, which I should have. We should have drove somewhere closer and stayed down there, and then left in the morning after got some rest and stuff. But and drove, got to 44 and 270 and 44, and pull over, throw up all over I think myself. My friend is sleeping in the car, so, and then cops come. My friend wakes up, freaks out. They start to detain him. They're asking me, you have puke on you? I'm like, yeah. And I'm out of the car, and they're like, what's wrong with your friend? I'm like, I don't know. He just woke up. Maybe he's freaked out. I mean, I would be too. Fucking woke up and there's just cops everywhere. And there was no accident or nothing. It was just, like I said, we were pulled over. But we go. They had to take him to the hospital because they hit his chin on the car or something. So they take me to the jail, and I get put in the jumpsuit. All the clothing, give me my clothes in a bag. Get processed and stuff, and then going into general public. And then I was laying down, and I get up. And I look over, and my friend is right there. I'm like, oh, what's going on? So I mean, and then we get let go. They gave me my clothes back. Not driving. We walked back. We didn't have any shoelaces in our shoes because they wanted us to take them out because they didn't want us to hurt ourselves. But we get back we had to walk back to our apartment, which luckily the jail and the apartment was somewhat close by. Um, but we get back and just like devastated. Fucking second mistake. I'm like, I'm going to jail. It's like, man, 2 DWIs and I think like 2 years. It was like, fuck. But I put some Bob Marley on. I'm just like, all right, we gotta figure this out. And I mean, just that music, man. It saved me from going crazy. Music's everything. It gets us through a lot. It's everywhere. Even when we don't like this is man-made music. You got the fucking earth that just fucking like wind and shit that can make music if you just listen. I mean, it's beautiful. Yeah, that was a fucking crazy story. All my fucking DWIs are fucking crazy stories. I mean, I think about, I'm like, what the fuck was I doing? Like, so DWI number one, we go to this bar. I drive, me and like fucking 3 friends go to this bar. It's near the house, which doesn't make a difference. But we drive to the bar, drink. I just get too drunk. They're like, just go out to the car and chill out, and we'll be out in a little bit. And so I guess I get out there. I'm hanging out. I'm like, oh, I'm just going to leave. So I just leave. Just fucking leave my friends there. And then I drive to, like, I'm going to my house, and then I guess I didn't turn on a, and I was in the wrong lane, so I went down the highway, like towards south, towards like away from where I needed to go. But after I realized, I'm like, oh shit, so I had to turn around. So I tried to turn around, and as I'm coming back, I'm like, man, I need to just chill out. So I try to pull off on the side of the road, and it's gravel, and I slide off, and my car gets stuck. And then this trucker guy, I tried to push it out, I couldn't. Lost my keys apparently in the process. This trucker guy comes, and he I'm like, hey man, can you help me get out of here? He's like, so I guess he decided that he calls the cops. So the cops come, and I'm like, I don't even know where my keys are at. I mean, I don't know where my friend's at, you know. And then they take me in, and I'm just, do my thing. Fucking, the cop even shook my hand, actually. He was like, this has been the nicest arrest I've ever actually been a witness of. I've never had somebody cooperate as much as you have. I'm like, man, I fucked up. My fault. Nothing you did. You're just doing your job. So, yeah. And then the second one, like I said, we just had that story. That was pretty crazy. But the third one, fucking. So I live in the city. I moved out to towards. I just combined two words. Towards like St. Charles, like Dorset area. But we would party back where we lived. So I had this new car that I got. It's Grand Prix supercharged for like, I don't know, 6 months or so. And we take it down there, meet up with friends. Have drinks, and then decide to drive. Stupid stuff, you know. I'm taking 40 at 140. We even out between cars like nothing. Then get to the 270 on ramp, and I take that at 100. It's fucking still flying. When I get on to 270, I slow down. I'm like, and my friend was like, "Why are you driving so fast?" I'm like, "Because I can." And I was like, and then we're like, and then so I just take off again, going 100 miles an hour down 270. And then I come up on my exit. I start to slow down, and there's a cop on the side of the road. And I'm like, fuck. And it's like, so I tried. I'm like, no cars are coming. Run the red light. Try to shoot through. Then I'm like, nah, this ain't gonna work. Pull off into this parking lot, and the cop was like, all right. So we're so again, my friend, different friend, but a friend was this time he was faking sleeping. The other one was actually really sleeping, but this one was faking sleeping. And he was like, the cop was like, can you get out? Blah blah blah. And then it's cold outside. I'm wearing a dress shirt and another t-shirt underneath. And they're telling us to do all the field sobriety stuff. And the one leg thing, and I'm like trembling and shaking, and I can't do it. I mean, obviously I was drunk, so probably couldn't do it that for that reason as well. But I wasn't. And I'm like, he's like, I'm like, I'm not. I can't do this. It's cold out here. He's like, I'm like, you do it, because I mean, I. And then he's like, so then he puts me in the car, and I'm sitting in the back seat, and I'm like, I'm handcuffed, and I'm like, hey, can you just like give me a ticket or something? What? No, son. But and then we get back to the jail, and I'm in the holding cell, and this he's working with another guy. I guess they got in as well, and he wasn't processing it right, and or he wasn't. It wasn't working. The machine wasn't working. I was like, hey, do this, 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 and this, and you'll get it to work. And he did, and it worked. And he goes, what? And I'm like, I've been through the rodeo a few times. The guy that is getting processors are like, man, you fucking piece of shit. But I mean, three worst decisions of my life. You know, I'm happy that it's today, November 1st, 2022, marks, 1 year sober on alcohol. And I mean, it's like, I don't really have a problem, but I guess if you see all these UWIs three that I have, and, you know, is driving multiple times, probably driving without getting in trouble. I mean, three out of probably like 3,000 times. I mean, that's lucky. Fucking lucky. Shit could have been crazy worse. Got, got, made it on that one, man. Fuck. What the fuck? I mean, I'm just as crazy without it. Don't even need it. So, you're not alone. You're not alone. If you're struggling, somebody will listen. You just gotta find a person. Keep trying till you find them. They're there. I'm there. If you need somebody, hit me up. I'll talk to you. Or I'll just listen to you. I mean, just sit beside you. Absorb. 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 Absorb that energy with you. You should never have to endure anything by itself. I mean, it's crazy. Oh, how about them apples? Chicken skin diet. Look it up. Learn it. Lose 40 pounds in 20 days. Can you believe that? I got some oceanfront property in Arizona. Hmm. Life is just a movie. So yeah, man. Let's dance. I'm out.